Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ears to the East, where we have old Mr. B. Again, yes. So it's part two. If you've been counting on your
Yeah,
many
that was
things.
it.
As you had
Four
part
now.
one, and now this is part two. So for
No,
part three, are you
part
gonna? God knows what he'll do at part five. That's where I get worried. So we okay. That's a bit safer.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
So we wanted to have a little
Read
bit of
between
a
the
chat.
lines.
We wanted to get into something that we briefly touched on in the last one, and I think this is a big thing that I know that you care about, I care about. Like a lot of people talk about like the big name artists, but something that we talk about a lot of the time is those smaller bands who very much fly under the radar. Maybe they're not signed, maybe they only got a few hundred or maybe a couple of thousand subs. You know, talking about those smaller bands who are really on their first steps, but delivering really amazing music. And I know you've spent a lot of time supporting these kind of bands as well. So we were going to ask you about some of your opinions on some of the bands you like in the smaller echelons of the music world.
Okay,
So
you've got the do-do-dos.
yes, oh, they're fun. With the one who's got his like military helmet on.
I'm terrible with names, but Almond Dot, is it Almond Dot?
Yes,
oh, yeah,
they're amazing. I did
right,
a reaction to them.
I asked them for an interview.
Yeah.
I got a reply back. Basically, it was a really nice reply because of their ages, because they're only like 16. You know, it's not. So I went, fine, but it was a lovely reply.
Yeah. At least they got back to you. They didn't, yeah.
Someone gets back to you and says, no, we can't do it. I mean, it doesn't matter if they say, sod off, you old bold git. I don't mind, I'm not bothered. But it's a reply, isn't it?
Yeah.
And anyway, they got back. It was a really, really
Just
nice
even
reply.
getting a reply.
Yeah. So I thought that was nice of them, you know. Oh, by the way, this is Gary Holloway's artwork.
Yay!
Love it. I mean,
we all love Gary.
That's one of the reasons why, like, you know, we personally wanted to get you on as well, because you know you have that affection and that inspiration, and you know, for small bands to really come on. Because like as we were talking again a bit in part one, we see so many reaction channels now that cover like lots of Asian music and stuff like that, like we do, but they tend to focus on like the big hitters to draw the numbers in. Whereas all four of us really do focus on the smaller bands. Yeah,
a mixture as well. Yeah.
So yeah, that's something we appreciate.
And I'm all for the new young bands, you see, because it all stems back to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
About 16, I said to my dad, I want to buy a guitar. What do you want them for? Thanks for the encouragement, Dad. You know, and to see how the parents are with them and how they treat a lot of the times, because some of these bands like Freeze the Fall, singer's 16, drummer's 15, bass player 15. I'm now talking to the parents.
Yeah.
Right. And it was wonderful. And I said to them, thank the parents. And in a lot of cases, the parents are brilliant. I wanted to do an interview with the drummer. Oh, you know, what's the name? But anyway, Dad come on and said she's very shy. She's only 19, whatever. Anyway, she's got a lot of, but she thanked me so much for all my support. She's got a lot of schooling to do now, so she won't be putting out a lot of content.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
It's the way I'm getting on with them. I'm chatting to them, you know, all the time, which is great. I mean, I'll give you, for instance, the Lady Shelters. I did an interview with them 2 years ago. Kento has thanked me very much on Twitter for again, he says, for my reaction, wonderful reaction, as he called it. And that I'll have to see if I do a second one with them, because it'd be nice to catch up with them. And I know they're doing old stuff, but they're keeping the old music alive, and the way they do the covers is brilliant. And they're very successful, especially around Japan. They're touring all the time.
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean, like, because they did the Who, My Generation.
Yeah.
And when she sings it, My Generation, I like it.
Yeah.
But adds something character. Adds character.
As I said, as I said on one of my things with the Stereo Gang, the pronunciation and everything. But I says, look, the first language is Japanese. Now they've got to learn all the lyrics in English and sing it. I thought if I tried to learn Japanese, I wouldn't even remember the first flipping, you know.
Yeah.
But that's how good they are, and they're absolutely brilliant. These bands are. The Stereo Gang are lovely. When I did an interview, because they're new, up and coming, and they are out and out good rock band. There's so many. There's just so many. I mean, I like. Is it caramel? Not caramel candy, but something candy. They're another one.
Wait, hold up.
Oh
wait.
God. So
Yeah.
But I mean, have to give a bit of love for Caramel Candid. They're yeah.
There's so many bands like that out there that, you know, I keep finding them. Well, it's like the interview with the Select All. Apparently, I said to him, "Well, what do you think of reaction channels?" Right. So then the singer chirps up. She says, "Oh," she says, "what do we think of them?" She says, "Well." Apparently she saw my reaction and said, "Look, someone's reacted to us," and then just showed them all. And that when I asked them for an interview, they went, "Yeah, no problem." Because it's and plus the lovely people as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I seem to get on with them all right. Even with like when I'm interviewing like Iris Mundo, okay, I've got the interpreter there, but the things like they'll do. When Super Saturn, the guitarist, she started to sneeze, and I've got some tissues here, and I'm like handing it through the screen. Yeah, you don't need to speak, do you? And they cracked up. Then there was a picture of her kneeling down. I said, "Why are you kneeling down?" She said, "I'm taller than the rest." All right. And she goes, she points at the shirt. She says, "Oh, it's the same." I said, "Sorry, have I got your shirt?" So I started, so because you don't have to speak. Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah,
it is true a lot that in like Japanese, a lot of it is body language. It's very subtle, but a lot of it's body language, is tone of voice, and I think that can speak a lot for you.
Yeah, and I tried to, and well, when I did the interview with Mato, yes, she speaks English, but I did slow down.
Yeah,
I did slow down.
Yeah. Is there any interviews that like really kind of like stick out for you as like being like the best or the funniest, or just one that you really enjoyed?
The worst.
I think the funniest one was this morning.
Oh, really? It was Select All.
I love that advertisement there. Like, yeah, go and watch it.
They got my attitudes, my sense of humor straight away. They realised that, I've not grown up yet, and I'm not going to. But I mean, there's so many. They've all been good. This is what I can't understand. You know, when you've done an interview and you're thinking, not happy with that. You know what I mean? Afterwards,
yeah.
I don't get that feeling, because I just sort of play it back to see what it's like, and I end up flipping watching it, thinking.
Yeah, but I think it's more a case of you always, with any interview, you always feel like there was one more thing you wanted to ask. Like it was more like someone says like, it was more you wanted to know, more you wanted to know. And I always find that when I watch interviews back, I'm always thinking, I wish I had like another hour to speak to this person.
Yeah, but that's where I always say to them, it's another later date. Can we do a second one?
Yeah.
And so then all the things you didn't ask, you can ask. But I've usually got a list.
Yeah.
Of course, I got the wrong list today. It's all up. So I thought, but it doesn't matter. I mean, there's things like that. There's always things you think you'd like to ask. But I mean, at one point, I was putting out, letting people know I'm going to do an interview with such and such. But then I find out other people are nicking them, getting in before I do.
Yeah. That's the thing with just reaction channels and interview channels as a whole, though. I noticed that ages ago when I do a video or a small band that nobody had ever heard of, and then like 2 seconds later, like everybody's on them. I think that comes down to like the people though that watch our channels. I think a little bit, because we do have quite a close knit community. I know a lot of people, like my subscribers, are also Howard's, also Benedict's, also yours as well. I had so many people when you released your video, obviously saying about your health and stuff like that. I had my Discord was flooded with just like, oh man, Mr. B. Which shows kind of like just how closely knit I think our kind of group is, and things do get around. So if you react to a good band, everybody that really likes it, and they want like obviously Howard to do it or Benedict to do it as well.
Yeah, that's why I don't say anymore who I'm going to do interviews with.
I tend to find that the best way to do it is like you don't tell anyone, but then just as you come up to doing it, then you tell all of them and try and get everyone else to react at the same time. And it kind of means that then you can sort of like lead this big spread of the group online, and it tends to like build up their profile.
Yeah, well, I put
quickly.
it in the community, don't I? Coming up soon, right? And it's on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Nice. Go follow Mr. B there if you're not already.
But you know,
I feel older than you.
Elon. I put the link on. I put the link on about my health on Facebook. I shouldn't have done that because all ex people I used to work with were on there.
Oh God!
So no more to reply to. But this is what I'm trying to do. And apparently, what I found out though, a lot of people on Facebook are watching me interviews, probably more than my reactions.
Oh wow!
Which is good. And it's the thing about that is good, because the interview, I know sometimes I can react to a band and they don't get many views, but then I do an interview with them, they get more, and it helps. Then all of a sudden you notice that their subscribers are going up, and I'm thinking it really does help.
That is the biggest joy when you like talk to an artist, when you do an interview with them, or you just do any sort of feature on them, and then you see their numbers go up. That's always a real pleasure.
Yeah.
100%.
So would you say to other reactors who also want to do interviews to just reach out to some of these groups?
Get off their arse and do it.
Yeah, exactly. Just get on their socials.
Let me explain how it works. Sometimes I can get in touch with them on Twitter, Instagram, or even Facebook, and then some of them, they haven't got an email, and you can't, it's blocked, so you can't send messages on the others.
Yeah.
So then what you've got to do, best thing to do then is to go find their website, and then you'll find contact, and then you can probably get in touch with them there.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay.
And then you can have a fight with a bloody translator trying to say what you want to say.
It is actually surprisingly easy to contact these bands, but I think the most important thing is the way you contact them. Like if you contact them with a relatively detailed and just sort of like nicely worded message, it doesn't have to be like sort of perfect poetry, just as long as you basically express a little bit of politeness and friendliness.
You fancy doing an interview?
Yeah, if you just like, all right, I'm a YouTuber. Do you want to be on my channel? I've got like 10,000 subscribers. Then people are going to be like, no.
No, I never mentioned. What I say to them is that I just say who I am, and I've got a reaction channel. I also do interviews, and if you want to check out the interviews I've done, I say I've got a playlist, so they can go and have a look. And a certain lady I was talking about earlier, her manager went and had a look and watched one. Says, "Oh, you got an interpreter?" I go, "Yes." So we don't have to. So that's it. You see,
to remove any barriers.
Yeah, it all helps. And because they wanted to know a bit about me, so I told them I'm a silly old git from the UK. Not quite like that, but you know what I mean. And I said to them, I don't do this for money. I do it for I'm trying to promote bands and artists and things and all the rest of it. And I'm just being genuine. I just say what I think, and it seems to be okay.
Yeah. I must ask you, because I've had the pleasure of working quite close with a couple of bands, and I think at the current moment, I think it's probably fairly well documented. I'm working quite closely with Caramel Candid on a couple of projects, and I must say that when they first found out that you and I knew each other, the visible excitement on their face was like they were like, oh, you know each other. They were really, really happy about it, which was like, it was a pleasure for me to see as well, because you can see that they like the idea that it's a community, that rather than just being like isolated little dots, we're not just all people sitting at home. We're actually, we all have a connection. We share things between us.
We are, but yeah.
Well, we're people sitting at home who care about each other. Oh, I feel beloved. But I was I was intrigued though, because I wanted to get your opinion on because Caramel Candid have only got 4 songs, but I think they're really, really, really good. and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're producing moving up. But I also think the singer's got a lot of honesty in her voice. I wanted to sort of like pick your opinions on a few bands, starting with Caramel Candid, and just seeing like what was the feeling you'd got from them
Feeling
as
I've
a
got
band.
is I need to react to them again.
Sorry.
I need to react to them again because I got things all planned out, but then all this stupid blooming hospital crap got in the way, and it messed me up.
Yeah.
So, and I'm trying to get back on track, and of course now I'm trying to get back on track with things. And also I got all these interviews come up, and I thought, oh, flipping hell, I must do this and must do that. Somebody who I asked to send me a list of bands to react to, I've not even done one yet because of what's been going off.
Yeah.
And it gets a bit busy.
Okay, so are there any particular bands who just their sound to you, it sounds like something really new, something you would say is sounding really different?
Oh, you're asking me to remember names now. Oh dear.
Come on, you got to use your noggin at least once before you.
I'm gonna get something specific. I'm gonna get a specific opinion.
If the bands had got numbers, I remember them.
All right. Can you tell me what you think of 84 plus 12?
Yeah, 77 times 6.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one. I like that.
What about Mad Jamie?
Oh yeah, we were talking about Mad Jamie the other day.
Jamie's amazing. I literally just
She's
got
so
a
cool.
reaction to her before.
That's the yes,
amazing.
yes.
Yeah. The was it the Kaiwai is fuck or whatever album is really good. I like that.
And
The
there's
one
another
with a
band,
questionable production.
another band I can't even pronounce the flipping name.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
Yeah, it's this flipping long.
Go on.
KANEYORIMASARU.
I'm happy to leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm happy to leave it at that as well.
Yes.
Go subscribe to them now.
I like Benedict's answer. Yes.
Yes.
Festa, there's another one.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I'm still just scrolling down it. Oh, NEK.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
you.
I haven't
I've
heard of
heard-
them ones.
I've heard
Yeah,
that. I don't know why.
Oh, check them out.
I might have heard it from your channel actually, because I seem to remember that, but I think I've watched a video, so it might have been from your channel. I saw them. It's not on my Twitch. They haven't been on my Twitch yet. I'm pretty sure of that.
That's the hardest part of watching Old Man Mr. B's videos is like there's a lot of bands that I've reacted to and I can watch those videos and there's so many I haven't reacted to.
The hardest bit of watching old Mr. B's videos is not getting distracted by the background and going, I wonder if it's real.
Oh, don't say that because
spoiler alert, it's not.
Someone says to me, "Oh, I love your pad." I said, it looks nothing like it's a green screen. I don't live there. So sometimes
billionaire.
Yes, yeah. Well, we had a joke about that when we did the 30-minute waffle, and and this says, oh, I actually live here, but it's a green screen behind me, and I'm going to put the wall up, and this, and of course I think I'd got this picture behind me, and I said, no, this is where I really live, and I put a man like a penthouse picture behind me, in black and white. I said, yeah, and I painted it black and white.
I'm so old that I actually live in monochrome.
This is how it looks for old people.
Have you seen the one where I'm having a clear out behind me? There's like loads of empty old computers dumped, and there's a big pile of them.
I haven't seen that one though, but I'm gonna try and look for it now.
Sometimes I'll skim through your videos just because I love seeing what the backgrounds are. Like, what's going
on? What about Say It 8-string?
Oh wait, hold up. Now wait. This actually no, maybe I'm getting this confused. I thought this was the band that Benedict recommended to me, but now I'm starting to think it might not have been.
8-string? No, I don't know.
She's a female guitarist that plays an 8-string guitar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
nice. Is she like a YouTuber, like a YouTube player, or is she like
she's in the band as well? But the thing was, I did the reaction to her, and the song title is called Nemophila, right? Of course, it's had 1,200 views, hasn't it?
We need to come out of a song called "Love Bites the Band Made for Baby Metal."
Yes, exactly.
10
Well,
million views.
Oh no,
Saber.
no, because we'll be no better than those reaction channels that like react to the same song in about 30
I
different
know.
fucking times to milk it to
Saber.
death.
Saber sister.
Oh,
Sister.
yeah. That one's been going around. That one's been going around.
What about Milky?
Milky, don't know.
Right. She's
I know a
Chinese.
band who's got a member called Milky,
No,
but
no, she's Chinese, right? But it's spelled Milki.
okay.
She's Chinese. She looks about 6 years old, and
Oh
she's
my
the
God.
cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. But she's not. She's probably in the 20s. But she's
Oh,
got
bloody
the
hell.
voice to match her looks.
Jeez.
Okay.
And she did Adele. I did
Oh,
an Adele
nice.
cover. Make you feel my love. And honestly, it's just incredible the way she sang it. She made it her own, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I just checked, by the way, the band I was thinking of, it wasn't even Saber Sister, so even that one I got wrong. So...
Do you know? Yo Chan's room?
Chan's Room.
Yo. 3 yo.
Okay.
Well, she
Well
did a
done.
cover of Bling Bang Bang Born, right?
Oh, the Creeping Up song. Yeah, a lot of people have
No.
been doing covers of that. Really good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she did it in one girl. It says in one girl, 12 different voices. She sang as different artists.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The thing is, I must admit, I haven't been so much following a lot of the ones who do like the YouTube covers. I mean, obviously, like I'm friends with a couple like Nam and all that. I know we've all spoken to her before, but like there's a lot more out there who I've got to admit I haven't so much followed, as I've been mainly like looking at the ones who've been on the live house circuit in Tokyo. But it is interesting because you're bringing up obviously a lot of really interesting projects. So would you say you're finding a lot of the most interesting projects, well, a lot of interesting projects in these kind of like folks who I guess who are bedroom recording stuff for YouTube? Is that like a big area of
I'm finding that, but she's just done. I just come across it. I thought, oh, well, let's give her a go,
Yeah.
because then there's Yuka. She's a solo artist. She's been around for a while. I've even got a couple of her signed CDs.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And I did an interview with her. But what about Gordon?
Gordon?
Gordon, I've never heard
Yeah,
of
not
that
the
I
English
heard of
one.
Gordon.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
the English version. Gordon is a moron.
I was going to say Gordon is alive.
Flash Gordon.
Flash.
They're called Gordon. It's a male and female. She does the singing.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Then there's Chakarura, if that's how you pronounce it. Charura.
I hope you people watching this are writing all this down so you can
Yeah,
go check
that's
all
right. So
these.
we need to
Go and
outline
I
check
was
all
to
these
say,
bands
bands
out.
Howard, why
out.
did you
Straight.
ask about names?
Because I wanted to know.
Well, there's Broken by the Screen, but they've only got
Yes,
one
obviously.
original member.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
I literally watched
That's my kind of.
literally watched Broken by the Screen on my Discord last night. We watched a Broken by the Screen concert with Love Bites.
Wow. A whole
I think I saw
concert.
them
A
karaoke.
whole
Love
Broken by the
Bites.
Screen concert. Yeah.
My word.
What about Each Light?
Each night, don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh, yeah, you've not lived.
I know. There's so many bands.
I get
still
the
young.
I get the feeling we could all play that game.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking down here for unknown bands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Tiger.
Tiger.
Say the Tiger. And
Yeah,
think it's
I was gonna say, you keep saying, oh yeah, I'm looking at the most unknown bands. And you're these bands.
Well, I'm wondering how many of these are like actually like, because obviously my focus is on like bands on the Japanese circuit, so I know most of the bands on the Japanese circuit at the moment. But of course, if they're like sort of YouTube based or overseas, there's less chance I'm going to have come across them. So I'm just kind of like trying to
These are all Japanese. The Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles, and these are
Oh.
like on the circuit because I'm not
There we go. We have a lot to learn. Teacher said
Just shows you how many bands there are out there. Because yeah, I was about to say, haven't come across
it doesn't help
Mr.
that all
Beast
four
channel.
of us are absolutely terrible with names as well.
Pink Donna.
Pink Donna, I've heard of. Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know
I
what.
know I found your channel back
Digress.
then from Greed 5X, I think, because we were one of the few who checked out Greed 5X as well. Not a lot of people know about them.
That's the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, that's the one you recommended to me. I just thought it was a name with like a number in it. I was like,
yeah,
it's a
but that's
Greek
quite a while ago already. The band doesn't
Yeah.
even exist anymore.
Damn.
Snooty.
Sorry?
Snooty.
Snooty.
Snooty. What a name. No,
That is a great name. That's actually a very good band name, Snooty.
Snooty. I like that.
Yeah.
It's like a
Well-
sassy Snoopy.
And I always thought that was Spoopy. I was like, Spoopy just sounds like a Snoopy, but after he's like defecated in the park. It's like his owner has to come with a plastic bag and clean up Snoopy's poopy. Spoopy.
Yeah, well, I've bypassed a few. 'cause I
Spoopy a
can't,
Trident song.
What,
Yeah.
what about Junkie 58%?
Yes,
Yeah,
Junkie's
yeah.
good. I'd like me some
Done an
Jokes.
interview with them.
Yeah, I like me
They're
some
good, yeah.
like me some punk.
You know, I mean, there's just loads of them. I mean,
So they're just they're all kind of like they're all the future in their own little way. They're all
Yeah.
they're all signs of the future.
After
Yeah.
Squirrel, not Squirrel.
So you're showing me up here. Now I'm thinking I need to do some more
Yeah.
smaller bands.
Still don't know anything.
Yeah, I think it is a case of like when it comes to the smaller bands, there is such a vast number out there. Which is kind of why I always kind of it's kind of what I say, which are the ones that really stand out to you because
Yeah.
there's so many
Venus.
bands. Sorry?
Venus.
So what kind of music is Venus?
Oh, for a split second, then I thought you said penis. I was like, what a band name!
Great band, great band.
No, not Uranus. Venus. The bass player is from another band, and I can't think of the bloody name, can I? 'Cause I'm an idiot.
So what kind of music are we talking about here, though?
The worst thing about that is the band she was in, I've interviewed. That silly old kid. What about Acrobat Shonen?
I know of Acrobat Shonen, yeah.
That's Tom. That's the interpreter. He's the drummer.
Yeah, that's why I know of them, yes.
Small
Then you got
circle.
Knee Cry Talkie.
Oh,
I've
Necro
heard-
Talkie are pretty,
I've
Yeah,
heard
they're
of them,
quite
yeah.
big. They're getting quite big now, aren't
Yeah, I
they?
heard of them.
Yeah, pretty huge, yeah.
Oh, there's so many I've got here.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of intrigued about like if there's ones that stand out to you that have a sound that really sort of like something that's really grabbed you and made you go, okay, that to me sounds like the future. That sounds like something that's really gonna, make a lot of change. Because we hear a lot of bands who are really good at doing sounds that maybe we've heard before and they're adding their own taste to things. But I'm always very intrigued to hear bands who are small but are like doing something that feels really different, feels really fresh to you.
Well, I'd like to say, but I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
It's like you've got so many names and you've got so many, you can't put the names in the opinion.
I've got over 4,000 reactions here. I'm sure I can remember every one like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can
yeah.
I'm asking you for one that stands out for nothing.
I love that. I get comments in mine where they're like, "Oh, Neon, did you remember this one band you reacted to like 3 years ago on one of your reaction videos? You must remember them."
Yeah.
Okay, if none of them stand out, then I'll leave it at that.
Is there any bands that you
All of
think,
them
like-
stand out, maybe.
All of them stand out, exactly.
Yeah, they
they're
do.
all good in their own way. Is there any bands that you like? Maybe you've interviewed and stuff like that haven't got maybe the attention they deserve. Like you feel like maybe their numbers are a little bit
Well,
low.
the stereo gang needs supporting because they are good. They are exceptionally good. Out and out rock band they are.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Well, I mean, it's like Coco or COX2 now, as they're known.
Of course, why not?
I think they changed the name because of me.
Oh yeah, what did you do?
What
said
did
to
you
them-
do?
I said to them, well, Coco was a clown in the UK and I put him up on my backdrop. But then they're on the live stream, they were asking people about come up with a new name for them. That's what they come up with. So it could be my fault. because
Uh,
they know who I am, you know.
Yeah.
Because
well,
I
next
said
time
to
we
them,
have to deal with COX2, we'll know the reason why.
yeah, it's like you know, you've got like Hades. They need to put more stuff out.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
said, oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
noticed that Hades were getting a lot of support. It was kind of like one of those sounds where I listened to it. I kind of liked it, but I kind of felt when I heard Hades, I was like, okay, I've heard a lot of other bands doing similar stuff to me. It was one of those ones where I got why people liked it. It just didn't especially grab me as being. I was like, okay, cool. Just I heard a lot of bands.
I got Hades' reaction in the chamber. So by the time this video
yeah.
pops out,
Well,
that
I've
will be
done that,
live.
but I've got another band that's interesting. We Hate You, Please Die.
I heard of that.
Sorry, was that the
I
band,
don't know
or
what
were
the
you just
music-
like?
That's the band. That's the band, right? So I did a reaction to them, and I goes, "Here we have. We Hate You, Please Die." Well, they are from France, so I can understand why they want me to die. Bit of some English.
Spark some of those old-fashioned, get some of that, that rivalry going again.
But they are different. The music is different. It's very good.
With a name like that, it better be.
And by the way, this NEK is good. They're outstanding.
Hmm.
Yes, so check them out. They've only got the one because they're brand new. It's a
Yeah,
new
well,
band.
there we
first
go.
time.
There we go. So we can take this NEK as one of them.
Yeah,
we
and
can take.
I called them Neck, and I got told off. It's not Neck. They even tell you on their channel how to pronounce it. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, it's yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I'm starting. Yeah.
Well,
They've blown up quite a lot recently. I'm starting to remember now. It's the
pronounced Neek.
yeah. So yeah, that one because it's the NEK exclamation mark. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I was thinking of a different band, and now I'm thinking of the right one.
Yeah. The more you're describing it, the more I'm thinking.
That really
sure I've got
colourful
one.
thumbnail, and like
Two
everyone's
Kimmy?
been reacting to them. Yeah.
Two Kimmy.
Two Kimmy.
Yeah, they're interesting, man.
Okay.
This
Ooh,
is
all right.
two girls.
Two girls called
Nice.
Kimmy. So I think this effort to get like to get a standout artist has probably resulted in encyclopedic style list, but you have a lot of homework to do, everyone. A lot of bands to check out.
We do as well.
And there's another band called Yes and.
Yes, and wow.
Yeah.
That name would annoy me. So yes and what? Yes and what?
Then there's Sojo Yukaha or UKAI, right? They're another two because they're different as well. There you go.
UK. Okay.
You
So-
made notes some more. Special thanks.
Yeah, I got the
I like them.
shirt back here. I actually look
Oh,
back here right now. Yeah.
Oh god, there you go. More flexes, you bastard.
Well, again, that's another band who I've had the pleasure of spending a little bit of time with, so I'm happy to flex on it. No, special thanks are great.
I mean, I've stuck with Japanese, but I can go way off Japan. I can go to the Philippines.
Oh yeah, like please do, mate.
Yeah. What about France Rhythm?
So I'd never heard of those either.
What? Family band.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. Same as Mission Souls. They're another family band from Philippines. And they play live every time when they're recording it.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'll have to check them out. We literally did an episode not too long ago on Filipino bands, the best of.
You missed them, man.
Yeah, we did miss them, yeah, but that's the great thing about YouTube and talking. We get to discover new crap all the time.
Neon. We haven't done the Philippine episode yet.
Why not? I'm sure we did.
No, we haven't done.
Shit! You've not released it yet, have you? Oh shit! Well, spoiler alert! There's a Filipino episode in the chamber,
but they've got to redo it.
Yeah, we got to redo it now. We're gonna add a bit onto it.
Hey, we got Francis Magalona. We'll start from there. That'll get plenty of people excited.
What do you think of Yi Loy?
That name sounds familiar.
Sounds like something a northern person would say.
Are you
They're from Liverpool.
Oh, that explains it.
There you go. That sounds about right. Oh dear.
I've done an interview with them as well. They're two young girls, Rose and Matilda. Blimey, I remember the names. Boy.
Hey!
I'm gonna be honest. This episode's gone very differently from how I expected. I was looking to get like details, but instead we've got quite a significant list. But I must say that is actually kind of telling in itself, because I think really that's kind of the thing, isn't it? Is that there are so many bands out there, and it's interesting how so many people go through life only listening to like a handful of like artists on repeat play. And
I
it's
mean, it's
so
impossible to know
much.
everything. There's new groups every day, so you
Yeah,
cannot
I've
ever
got
know everything.
4,108 reactions at the moment.
Damn, man, damn.
And no end in sight.
And
No,
no end in sight.
Rick Beato come up saying one day, he's come up to his 700th thing, and I felt like typing, "What are you messing about at, you silly old git?" You know.
Damn,
And
man.
I know I've reacted to band-made music over 400 times, you know, like if people are doing covers and all sorts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you see, you're doing things like that, and you got to fit the others in. It's like Glim Spanky, like Remy. She's got a fantastic voice,
Yeah.
and I'm not into singers.
Well,
I react. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I've been getting into you off this band. Ratchet Dolls. Why do you keep calling all these bands call themselves dolls?
I don't know. We have to ask Dolls
When I reacted to them, I thought they remind me of Steel Panther.
Okay.
From
Nice.
America, but the fun, right? And that, because they all like me. Well, it started following me on Twitter, so I thought, I get that. I get bands following me on Twitter, and I know why. You know, hint. Can you get back to us? No, you're a boy band.
No, you're a boy band.
This is not equal opportunities reactions, I'm afraid. All right. Well, I tell you what, we've covered a lot of small bands here, but we're gonna do one more episode where we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna broaden up to a little bit of the bigger scale of what's going on, I think, as well, and bring in a little bit of those bigger bands and see if we can get some opinions on that as well. But we're gonna round this episode off now so we can prep for our next one.
And
Well, that means
yeah.
we've got time
thanks
to
to
make some food then.
Yeah, for
thanks to
sure,
the
man.
free version of YouTube, free version of Zoom. And yeah, so remember, if I've got time to do the goodbye, remember to keep your ears to the east, people. Ears to the east. Ears to the east. We'll
I
see you in
don't
the
know
next
where the
episode.
east is, but I can.
That's right. We don't either. Just
We
point
don't
anywhere.
either. We
Point
just point
anywhere.
anywhere.
Point anywhere. Anywhere. Anywhere.